In the quiet village of Obon lived a humble man named Ekong. He owned no riches, but his heart was full of wisdom. His greatest treasure was his daughter Idara, beautiful, hardworking, and full of dreams. Every morning she helped her father at the farm, and every evening they laughed over a simple meal. But deep down, Idara wanted more. She wanted city lights, fine clothes, and admiration. One day, a wealthy merchant visited their village. When he saw Idara, he smiled and said, "Marry me and come with me to the city. You will live like a queen." Her father, Ekong, looked worried, but he had no choice to reject since her daughter had accepted to marry the man. He held her hands and said gently, "My child, never forget where you came from. A tree that forgets its roots will surely fall." Idara smiled and promised she never would. But in her heart, pride had already taken root. As she walked away from her father's hut, she didn't know that her journey to the city would change her life forever. In the city, Idara's life changed overnight. She wore fine dresses, dined with the rich, and forgot the dusty roads of Oban. Her father wrote her letters. She never replied. He sent gifts. She never opened them. One day, her father got worried and decided to visit her in the village. He traveled a long distance to reach the city where our daughter lives. One afternoon, a familiar knock came at her door. It was Ekong, her father, after a long journey. "My daughter," he said softly, "I came to see you." Idara turned to her father, said coldly, "Old man, I don't know, you get out of my house." Her words cut through the air like a knife. The old man stood in silence. Then he turned and walked away under the rain, his heart heavy, his spirit broken. That night, the city lights looked dimmer, and for the first time, Idara felt a shadow of emptiness. Months passed. The wealthy merchant who brought Idara to the city lost everything. The mansion was gone. Her friends disappeared. The merchant, her husband, blamed her for his misfortune and pushed her away from his house with nothing. And Idara, once the city's beauty, was now homeless, hungry, barefoot, and alone. She remembered her father's words. "A tree that forgets its roots will surely fall." With tears in her eyes, she began the long walk home. When she arrived her village, neighbors gathered looking at her. She was ashamed and couldn't greet any of them. When she reached her father's hut, the door creaked open to emptiness. Her father was gone. A neighbor whispered, "He died of a broken heart waiting for you." Idara fell to her knees, crying bitterly. From that day, she devoted her life to helping others, teaching them never to forget the hands that raised them, no matter how far you rise. Never forget those who lifted you. Moral: pride destroys relationships. Gratitude keeps our roots alive. Follow for more African folktales with moral lessons.